Oklahoma country music superstar Toby Keith died last night after a 3-year battle with stomach cancer.
Before his passing, country legend Toby Keith didn't just leave behind platinum records and patriotic anthems. He also left behind a few unsettled scores. Known for his bold opinions and no-holds-barred personality, Keith never shied away from speaking his mind, even when it stirred controversy across Nashville. And in one candid moment before his death, he made it clear there were certain artists he simply didn't respect. These weren't casual remarks. They were personal, revealing, and at times, explosive. At 62, Toby Keith passed away in February 2024 after a battle with stomach cancer, leaving behind a legacy built on pride, grit, and unapologetic honesty. While fans remember hits like Courtesy of the Red, White, and Blue, and Red Solo Cup, others remember the sharp edge of his words, especially when it came to fellow musicians. One of his most infamous feuds was with Natalie of the Chicks. Keith leaned hard into national pride with his music, but Maines publicly criticized his hit song, calling it aggressive and ignorant. Keith didn't hold back in response, dismissing her criticism and even taking things further by displaying a controversial edited image of her during concerts. The feud spiraled, becoming one of country music's most talked-about rivalries. But years later, Keith admitted it went too far, calling parts of it over the top and acknowledging he had regrets. Then there's the story involving Kristofferson, a moment that may or may not have happened, depending on who you ask. Actor Ethan Hawke claimed the two nearly came to blows backstage at a Willie Nelson birthday concert in 2003 after a heated political exchange. The story painted a picture of two legends clashing over ideology. Keith later denied it ever happened, calling it completely fabricated. Kristofferson himself couldn't even recall the incident clearly. True or not, the story only added to Keith's reputation as someone unafraid of confrontation. Another surprising name tied to Keith's story is Taylor Swift. Long before she became a global superstar, a young Swift admired Keith deeply. He even played a role in launching the label that signed her. But as their careers evolved, their political views and public images couldn't have been more different. Swift never openly criticized him, but the contrast between them became impossible to ignore. And then there's Donald Trump. While Keith performed at Trump's inauguration and received honors during his presidency, he made it clear his loyalty was to the country, not to any one political figure. Over the years, Keith described himself as politically independent, even criticizing both sides of the aisle. His patriotism wasn't about party lines, it was about identity. Despite the controversies, feuds, and bold opinions, Toby Keith remained one of country music's most influential figures. With decades of hits, millions of albums sold, and a larger-than-life presence, he built a career that refused to be ignored. Love him or hate him, one thing is certain: Toby Keith never pretended to be anything other than exactly who he was. So what do you think about his feuds and outspoken nature? Were they justified, or did he go too far? Let us know in the comments below. And if you enjoy deep dives into legendary icons like this, make sure to like this video, subscribe to Golden Age Chronicles, and tap the next video on your screen. You won't want to miss what's coming next.